Okay, thank you for being here today. Welcome to Watonga on a really cool white wintry day. We appreciate everybody making the trip here, getting out and about. As we get started here, if you don't mind turning your electronic devices down, we would appreciate it. And we have not any interruptions on this, but I am Bill Cedar. I am the mayor of Watonga currently, and we want to welcome you to this dedication to our airport new runway, and along with the FAA and everything that they've done and for us. A little bit about Watonga as we get started here. Watonga, about 2,800 people. You guys know about Romano's, I'm sure. State Park here, just about 8 miles here north of town. That just brings in a tremendous amount of people, and the state has really invested a lot in that park. The pool and the lodge and everything. If you haven't been there, take some time to go up there and see everything that it is. If you're in western Oklahoma and you're a golfer, that's probably one of the toughest courses that is around, maybe even all of the state of where we're at. There's a couple introductions that are not on our list here that I'd like to make. We have Carrie Beth Little. If you'd stand up, Carrie. Carrie is our city manager of Watonga. Watonga's gone through a little change in management on how we do things. We were an aldermanic form of government. We've changed over to a city manager, mayor, or city council form of government, and we have had Carrie Beth with us for about a year and a half. She is doing an outstanding job. We appreciate you, Carrie, and everything that you're doing. And then the next introduction is somebody that we wouldn't all be here right now if we didn't have, and that's Jenna Oman, our airport director and manager. She is tremendous, yes. I can't say enough about Jenna and everything that she has done and where we're at with our airport and all of this. She just has taken it by the horns and really taken this thing to the next level, and we are excited to see what she's going to do for us as we move forward. I know, just to put a little in, as I think our next thing that I would like to see is for us to do something about our terminal here and really make some great improvements here where we're at and what we're doing. But Watonga, over the years, the last few years, we have really done a lot with Watonga and where we're at and what we're doing. A lot of companies have come here to invest. I'm sure as you drove in, if you drove, you know about the Lucky Star Casino. The Tri-and-Arapaho tribes built about a $35 million facility about a mile south of town, and it is tremendous. I was talking to some of the leadership there not too long ago, and they said that it's the hotel part of it's doing so well, and the casino part of it, and the restaurant and the convention center part of it, that they're already talking about in the future making plans to maybe expand the hotel and the gaming portion of that already. So things are going well. You know, she came in from the east part of town. Love's out there has put in a great, very nice truck stop out there, and just tremendous things going on within that, and a lot of different things within our community. Our schools have really progressed greatly over the time that we've been here, and that's because we have an excellent school board, and the people that were here whenever I got here. I'm a retired school superintendent. I spent my last 6 years here, retired in 2018, and the school board there made a huge investment in the community, made an investment, and we built a new high school and added on and did all kinds of renovations. And here this last year did another bond issue and building a new gym and turfed the football field, and just the school is putting in STEM labs and everything. So to be here in Watonga and about the things that we're doing, it's really moving forward. We've had tremendous investment from outside people in our community, but also our local community is investing in what we're doing here. We've doing a lot down at our sanitation plant, and with everything with what we've got going on in our community. We have a tremendous amount of our people who work for the city in the back. I'd like to give them an applause on what they do every day. with our police officers and our fire department, you know, and our sanitation department and trash and everybody, the weather doesn't mean anything to them. They're out working and helping people, and what they do for our citizens is unmatched about where we're at and what we've got going on. Got great people working for our community, and I don't care what organization you have, it's not going to be successful if you don't have good people working for it and good people in the leadership positions and people that are taking pride in their work. And that's what we have within our city employees and within our community. They're really doing a great job. Okay, with all of that said, the last thing I want to say is I think if my council members who are a big part of this, you know, I'm just a council member. Being mayor, I just have more responsibility than they have. I know we have Travis Brott here on the city council, and there's Tina Willis back there that's also serves on the city council with me. Is Alan Cowan or Adam here? I don't see him, but we have Alan Cowan and Adam that is also on our city council with us. So we are the ones that are looking to try to move our city forward and to keep moving and doing the things that we're asked to do to keep our city going in the right direction. Okay, that's all of our opening. That's where we're at within Watonga and what we've got going. So right now, I would like to introduce Grayson Arties, who's the Oklahoma Aeronautics Commission Director. Grayson? Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. It's great to be here in Watonga. Oklahoma City boy, born and raised in Oklahoma City, and I've been to a lot of towns across the state, although I think, Mr. Mayor, you're right. Probably the town I've donated the most to is the Watonga area. That's because of the amount of golf balls that have been lost at Roman Nose Golf Course. That is one of the toughest tracks in the state, and I've made plenty of donations to that golf course. At the end of the day, aviation aerospace, it's an exciting time to be involved, and obviously your attendance here today for this amazing ribbon-cutting ceremony on a brand new runway shows your enthusiasm for aviation aerospace. It's our state's second largest industry. It is our fastest growing industry. Most people don't realize that it's not just taking off and flying an airplane that we consider aviation aerospace. It's maintaining airplanes, it's building parts for airplanes, it's new technology, it's training people to control the traffic that flies in our nation's skies. We do it really well here in the state of Oklahoma because we've got a long history and heritage. You probably heard about a guy named Wiley Post and maybe a guy named Clyde Cessna who happened to make some airplanes and do some really cool, neat things for aviation aerospace. Ever since the 1920s and 30s, aviation has wandered through the bloodstream of Oklahoma. And today, we sit on the shoulders of those giants that came before us and led the way and did some of the truly pioneering activities for aviation aerospace. And I share that history with you because who knows what the future can hold. Watonga may have the next great person that's going to do the next great aviation invention. Who knows? Schools right now have adopted aviation curriculums at record pace. We are the #1 state in the country for aviation aerospace education. We've got 57 high schools across the state of Oklahoma teaching 4-year aviation curriculum. Truly amazing to allow our kids to grow up, to go into this great career field that's an excellent paying job. Parents in the room, average annual salary of an aviation aerospace worker, $73,300, and that was 5 years ago. So think about that, where that's at today. These are really good paying jobs, great opportunities for our young folks. I know we've had a downturn though. We've had COVID. COVID has impacted all of us. It's impacted our state, our community, our country, and the world, but particularly aviation aerospace. It has been a tough time. Traffic went down, although we are back on the uptick. There are some silver linings though in those down clouds. This project in particular, every once in a while, you do hit the lottery. It's not the $1.9 billion lottery that happened last week, but every once in a while you do hit the lottery. Watonga, with this project, hit the aviation lottery. Most of our aviation projects require a 10% match. And on a $2.8 million project, that's no short, small chunk of change. In 2020 and 2021, because the pandemic was ongoing, because of Congress's relief that they were providing to states and localities, this project was 100% FAA funded. No local match, no state match. Truly amazing. That was your aviation lottery moment. And although, yes, it was a tough time, and yes, we don't ever want to have to experience COVID again, you all were lucky. You got this brand new $2.8 million runway for 100% federally funded. Truly, absolutely remarkable, and will last you for the next 20 to 40 years. Think about that. This runway that we're going to ribbon cut here very shortly will last for the next 20 to 40 years. We're going to try and get jet traffic. We're going to try and get more flight school traffic. Jenna's got some really great plans. There's agricultural aviation spraying out here. Doctors come and visit. Law enforcement activities happen at this airport. At the end of the day, it truly is transformational, and aviation and aerospace has become the hot topic in the state of Oklahoma. When you've got Senior U.S. Senator Jim Inhofe, who I know is leaving, you've got our governor, who is a pilot, we have a congressman in Tulsa who's a pilot, we've got many people in our state house and our state senate who are pilots and aviators and have aviation background. Aviation aerospace is making waves right now in the state of Oklahoma, and Watonga is really well positioned with your new runway, your new airport, and I'm just so glad to be able to be a part of this and have the opportunity to cut this ribbon today. And I just want to say thank you, Mr. Mayor, for introducing me, and thank you to the crowd here today for participating in this monumentous occasion for the community of Watonga. So, Mr. Mayor, I'm going to turn it back to you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Now we're going to listen. Mr. Tim Gatz of Oklahoma Transportation is going to talk to us for a minute. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And on behalf of Governor Kevin Stitt, I want to congratulate the City of Watonga and the air park here for a job well done. When you look across the state of Oklahoma, investing in infrastructure in an all-of-the-above approach is critical to what we're trying to accomplish. It's critical for the next generation of Oklahomans and the folks that are coming behind us. And this is just another example of success. Whether you're talking about the investment that we've got out here on Highway 3, Highway 281, Highway 270, or the investment that's been made in this runway. It's all part of trying to position Oklahoma to be all that we can be. Aviation and aerospace has such an important role in everything from economic development to transportation. And the types of operations that we're going to see right out of this location, whether that's agricultural, whether that is for transportation purposes, or whether that is manufacturing, we are at a point in our history that's one of the most exciting times that transportation has ever experienced. Whether you're talking autonomous vehicles, whether you're talking about the intelligence and the technologies that are being developed, whether you're talking about aviation and aerospace and the technical fields that are being developed, we're going to see change like we've never seen before. And investing in the infrastructure that's necessary to support that change and carry us forward to the future is really, really important. I want to thank, again, the governor for his support, our legislative partners, which, again, make investments like this possible, and our congressional delegation, especially our senior senator, Senator Jim Inhofe, for all of the work that he's done. And again, congratulations to the City of Watonga on a job well done. It's a tremendous honor to be here with you today to open the runway, and it sure looks good out there this morning. Being in the transportation business for as long as I have, I can tell you I'm not a real big fan of snow, but since it didn't stick to the highways very well, nor the runway, it sure was a nice drive out this morning. So again, thank you for the opportunity to be here, and really, really proud to be here with you this morning to recognize a tremendous accomplishment. So congratulations, Watonga.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Gatz. And now we'll have some words from Oklahoma Representative Mike Dobrinsky.
Thank you, sir. Well, it's my job to put a quick exclamation point on everything this morning. And I will certainly say I'm the guy that's been involved the least for the shortest amount of time here, obviously. But I do want to take a moment to point out all the things that have been shared so far. Mayor Cedar and Travis and the council reached out to me just a couple of years ago whenever I started here to talk about things that they have going on in the vision here in Watonga, in this area, and they are moving forward very, very quickly. And I'd like to congratulate them on all the things that are happening here in the community. I'm not at all surprised on the success that's happening out here whenever I learned that Jenna was involved. I've watched this young lady grow up. She is an Okie native, so I can toot her horn there a little bit, but she will, not only is she doing a great job, I know she will be. Having some skin in the game makes it really important for her, and can continue on the job there. You're doing great work, so thank you for everything that you're doing here. The things that are involved or based in this community, oil field, wind, and all those other things going on, make Watonga a huge hub for this area. And being able to get the upgrade here on the airport, as everybody's mentioned, is a great thing. It'll benefit Romano's, the casino, and other activities as well. We all know that we've got some issues going on with Romano's that are not new. The lake situation and the resort and the restaurant and things like that, we're going to continue working on those at the state level and make things better. But between the roads and the runway, and getting here is not certainly an issue, because I will also add to what Secretary Gatz kind of touched on as far as the highway system. You know, the millions and millions that have been spent all directions from Watonga are going to be huge. Upgrading our bridges and then the paved surfaces. I know that you all remember how scary it was, how dangerous it was just traveling between here and Kingfisher a few short years ago. And that safety corridor was the first one that was done around here, and actually won nationwide awards for its success. And so that's something we can be proud of as well, that the Secretary and the Department of Transportation have been involved with. So I would just like to say, again, thank you to Director Arties and Sandra, where are you? Sandra standing in the back. Wave real big so that everybody can see who you are. Sandra Shelton is the legislative contact. I don't know your title, but I can tell you she keeps those of us in the Capitol very much informed of what's going on in our areas and what we need to keep an eye on and continue pushing for. So I greatly appreciate the work that she does behind the scenes to get this done. So with that, it's just a pleasure for me to be here. It's an honor for me to represent the Watonga community, Blaine County, and District 59. And being able to do things like we can today is a result of all of the work of all of us working together. Oklahoma is a great place to be right now, and we're all tickled to death that now for a week the election's been behind us. It's going to get a lot nicer out there, and we can start working forward, moving forward, working together for Blaine County and District 59. So congratulations to Watonga and the improvements out here, and we're going to enjoy this for many years to come. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much again for being here and making the trip to Watonga to dedicate our new airport. Again, we are very, very appreciative for you guys being here, for the support of the state, and just investing in Watonga, coming here and making our community everything they can be now and in the future. We want our community to be a place where people come to and they feel good and they have everything here that they need. So I think we are now time for some photo ops. Is that right? There we are. We're ribbon cutting and photo ops. So here we go.